Let's see if this works. It looks right in my camera. Okay, it's right, it's correct now. Thank you, Ian Jackson, so much for your help. And let's see if we're gonna wait for some people to come in back in the room. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my gold paint ready. The title of this is Celebrating Spring with Mixed Media Painting. Let's give everybody a chance to come back in the room. I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for people to come in the room and I was trying to find my tape. Okay, the technical problem has been solved. I started over. Let's see if we have some people that came back. Welcome, Melissa. And Ellen, welcome. Sweet Teddy Bear, welcome. Crafting with Dawn, welcome to you. Ian, thank you for coming back. Let me see what Ian says. He helps me with technical problems. That's better. Yay. Yeah, that's right. Yay. That's right. Yay. Okay, this is a canvas board. Canvas board for beginners. I don't know, it's not stretched canvas. It's not stretched canvas on stretchers. It's canvas board, 16 by 20 inches. I'm going to do a mixed media painting celebrating spring. I'm going to start off with gold paint. I love gold paint, especially this metallic gold paint, Liquid Metal by Sargent. It is so awesome. And I'm going to paint the whole thing gold. Let's see, I might not have to pour it out on this plate. I think I can just, it's not alcohol inks today. I think I'm going to do alcohol inks again on Thursday. My Thursday live stream, which starts at 11. And I might be starting a third live stream during the week, but every week, but I'm not sure yet. So this metallic paint is really awesome. If ever you're looking for a really good metallic paint, I think all of these by Sargent, the Liquid Metal, is awesome. They're awesome. while I'm working, I cannot check the chat. I have to step away from my work table to check the chat. So periodically I will be stepping away from the I'll be stepping away to check the chat. Yeah, just pour it on. Okay. Yes, this is acrylic, and it's the best metallic paint I've ever tried. Now, if I'm to use my, I'm going to do a second layer, and usually when I use my hair dryer, it's very loud for people. I mean, it's not really that loud, but some people have asked me to mute it, and I said I did not know how to mute it, but I did see it. I did see on my camera phone a way to mute it. I have to take it off my stand. I don't want to mess things up, that's the only thing. I'm going to take my camera off the stand right now because I found a way. I did see the button where it says mute volume, if I could find it. Oh, let me see what my chat says. Welcome, Life of Redo. Redo, I don't know how you say your name. Redo, welcome. I don't think my dryer's that loud, and I'm afraid to take my camera off the stand right now because of the technical problems I've had so far. I just don't want any more. As you can see, I need a second coat of the gold. Sometimes I have to do 3 coats, but I think 2 coats might be enough because I'm going to be doing a lot of mixed media work over top of this. So I think just the second coat will be enough because a lot of this gold might get covered. Opposite direction. I went horizontal, now I'm going to paint vertical. I mean, if last time you were here, which was on Thursday, I was painting with alcohol inks, experimenting with alcohol inks. It was my kind of like my first impression, my early impressions. Sorry about that. I bumped the stand. My early impressions of alcohol ink. And I think I am going to do that again on Thursday. But I'm a multimedia artist. I say that instead of mixed media. I say multimedia because I'm a mixed media artist. Plus, I paint acrylic. I paint watercolor. I've painted oil paints in the past. Collage, which that's pretty much mixed media. I'm also an iPad digital artist. So I call myself a multimedia artist. So yeah, I'm only going to do, even though that there's coverage that didn't get right here, that's fine. I'm only going to do 2 coats. I'm going to let that dry a little and check the chat. I welcome everybody here that's here, and I appreciate so much that you've come here, because I know there's millions of channels you could go to on YouTube, and you've chosen to come here, and I appreciate it so much. I'm adjusting the canvas now. I can see I'm looking on the camera. I'm looking on this monitor and seeing where it needs to be, where I need to push it for better viewing. And I think I need to raise it. I'm going to raise my camera. Let me try that. Let's see if that shows up better. Well, that shows most of the canvas. Sylvia D, welcome. I've welcomed most people in the chat so far. Sylvia D, welcome. And let's see, okay, I'm welcoming it. There's ice cold water here. Ah, that's funny, ice cold water. You just visited all the channels on YouTube. And this is your last stop. That's funny. Yes, just up a bit. I know. Ian's telling me. I know. Okay, hold on. Which side? Which side? Let's see. This, is it the side? No. Yep. I'm still adjusting it and seeing it in the monitor. And I think I need to raise the camera. I still think I need to raise the camera to get full view of the canvas. possibly. Okay, I think I got it. Now I'm wondering how much isn't showing down here. Where do you see my finger? Hold on. I need to raise the camera. Thank you everybody for being patient. I'm not a pro at this yet. Okay, I raised the camera again. That should give more viewing area. Let's see how that helped. I like how everybody's greeting each other. Oh, that's better, yeah. I like how everybody's greeting each other in the chat. Oh, I'm trying to make it straight. I feel like I could do this all day trying to make it straight, and it's like, okay, up a little bit more right here. I'm trying to make my canvas straight in the monitor. All the pros at live streaming make this look so easy. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think I got it now. I know. Ian says just adjust the canvas. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to adjust the canvas just a little bit. Come on. Does the camera have a zoom out? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I'm just using an iPhone. I'm just using my iPhone as the camera. And I have a camera stand that can be lowered and raised higher and lowered and raised higher. But I'm using an iPhone, so I don't think I have zoom out. Oh, thank you. Sylvia says it's good as it is. Oh my goodness. Ice Cold Water wants to know what kind of alcohol I painted with last Thursday. Tennessee whiskey? No. Isopropyl, 91% isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol. And I will probably be doing that again on Thursday if you want to come back and watch that. I don't know why the canvas still looks so crooked, but really, I should not take too much more time with that. Let's get on with it. Next step, I'm going to stencil some paint on, and I will also be stenciling some modeling paste. Oh yeah. I just adjusted the canvas to make it look straight to me, but in the monitor, it does not look straight. Celebrating spring, mixed media painting. We're gonna have lots of flowers and birds. Butterflies. One thing about live stream is that it's almost like it doesn't give you much time for thinking about placement of things. And when I do videos that I video and then I edit, it gives me time to think, and I feel like I'm under the gun of like, quick, hurry up, make a decision about where I'm going to place something. Instead of paint, I'm going to go right to texture, to modeling paste. Modeling paste, if you know very well, I used a lot of it last Sunday in my Starry Night. I just got a new 16-ounce jar on Amazon for a really great price. It was for about $15 for this 16 ounces. Professional modeling paste, gel medium. Brand new. I haven't used it because I almost practically used up all my modeling paste last week. And you use a palette knife. I'm going to use this blunt edged palette knife. I'm just going to put some birds all over. Is anybody here a bird watcher? Or you have, a lot of people I know have bird houses, bird feeders. A lot of people I know have bird feeders. Has anybody seen the first spring bird yet? I don't know if there's some people out there that are not familiar with using texture paste with a stencil. If somebody has some questions, they could put it in the chat. But not yet. Don't put your question in the chat yet. Like right before when I'm going to go check it. Okay, I have 3. I'm going to make 5. Odd numbers are more pleasing to the eye. And I need to put a 5th one. All right. And I can't go like that. That's going to mess that up. I got to use one near the top. They're all facing inwards. Okay, I'm just going to reuse this one. All right, I'm going to check the chat now. If you want to put a question in, go ahead, put a question in. And you cannot let texture paste dry out on your stencil. You need to put it in water right away or it will really mess up your stencil. I'm going to use I'm probably going to have to dry this and I'm going to put on some more texture, some more modeling paste through the stencils. Through different stencils now. I just adjusted my camera because I'm thinking, is it my camera that's making that look crooked? But okay. Oh, I like how everybody's networking and chatting with each other in the channel, in the chat. Very nice. I guess all of you have probably done modeling paste or texture paste through a stencil before. It looks like mostly artists in here. A lot of good artist channels in here. I think there's mostly artists in here. Unless I check, if I can check up further on the. Oh, I can scroll it down. Let me see. I scrolled it down. Somebody asked, Sylvia asked, did I use gold acrylic paint? Yes, it's gold acrylic paint. It's Sargent. It's by Sargent. It's liquid metal. Liquid metal by Sargent paint. It's excellent. It's my favorite metallic paint. Hello again, Sylvia, Ellen, Dawn. 9 people are watching, and I'm not sure who. I saw 3 of you guys. I have butterflies, flower. I love stencils. I love collage. I love stencils, but I'm not doing any collage today, but this is a great flower stencil. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this flower stencil. How many gardeners do we have in here? Anybody started with their gardening yet? Vegetables or flowers? I'm only a flower gardener. I haven't done it in a few years, but I'm gonna start back up. I'm gonna start back up gardening again this spring. Just in well, we have one small flower bed in one area, and then I'm going to plant the other ones in big planters that we have. And I haven't done it in a few years, and I'm going to start it up again. I bet we have a lot of gardeners in here. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of good. Next thing I have this butterfly stencil. I'm thinking what my focal point's going to be. Right now, okay, I'm going to add more butterfly. This is kind of like all the background. This is a paper stencil. The other ones I was using was plastic heavy duty plastic stencils. So here I would just wipe this off. And that one messed up. I think I'm going to wipe that off. Easy enough to wipe off. On my paper stencil, I couldn't show you. I had to do it off camera of how I wiped that off. I'm going to check the chat again, and I'm going to have to give that time to dry. I'm going to let it dry some more. Soleiman Art, welcome. Do we have any gardeners in here? I didn't see anybody answer that. And let me see. Oh, goodness. My canvas. That should be straight now. Okay, I straightened it up a little bit. Do we have any gardeners in here? Okay, I don't know. You guys are chatting among each other. I was waiting to see if anybody would answer the question. Do we have any gardeners in here? But let me dry this. I'm gonna check the chat. I'm gonna add color now. Okay. I'm gonna use spray inks. I have these spray inks by Tattered Angels. They're glimmer mists. They have mica in them. You don't shake them up and down, you shake them from side to side like this. These are all shades of pink and red. Let me get the other ones out. Here are our primary colors plus green, red, yellow, blue plus green. I'm going to start with the lightest color first, yellow, which that's not really show that much up because of the gold. The gold is already there, but I'm going to start light. And this pink, it's a light pink. Into a darker pink. I love pink and gold together, but oh, the sprayer is not pump. Oh, the pumper. Okay, it's working now. It's running out, so let's try. this red. Wow, these pumpers are not, these spray tips are not too reliable. I'm not liking that. I mean, okay, come on. Another way is to do this. I've seen artists do this. Well, let's see how the blue works. For every pump that I put down, it does not spray each time. And this is almost full. This is almost a full bottle. It's not like it's running out. I'm going to try the green. Green and red make brown, so I don't want brown, but I want to try a little bit of the green. The green is working well. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Oh, we have 10 watching. Soleil Man Art's still here. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who's still here. Crafting with Dawn. Hello, Ellen. And Sylvia. Okay, let me scroll down. wife of Rito. Maybe that person's still here. Let's say welcome. Ian, I'm not sure if he's still here. Ice cold water, not sure if he's still here, but welcome if you are. Glad you're here. I'm so glad for the people that are here. I'm going to try blue again. I'm going to check for some other colors. Since all my spray bottles, for some reason, I'm not liking how they're performing. Here's a different brand. It's tie-dye, and I guess they use it for tie-dyeing, but it can also be used for other things. But it's from the Tumble Company. Tumble Dye Company. Might try some orange, and I'd like to try purple. This blue, maybe that blue will work. When it does that, I gotta spray it with water. Right here, instead of spraying it when it came out like that, spray it with water. Try the blue. No, not even, I can't even press it down, and there's a lot in there. A lot of these spray inks, I love them, but they don't perform well. Like, when it comes to spraying. And we have some dripping going on. I like dripping. I even like this dark edge here, if that's possible to keep that. I do like dripping. to check the chat, and I know that we've been. Let's see, who's still here watching? I think because of my technical difficulties, we might have lost some people today. Oh, Sylvia says that's always the same problem with spray inks. Wow, I've been using them for a few years and I love them. But you're right. Because some of the spray inks are almost all the way full, and that you're getting, yeah, there's problems spraying with them, and that's a shame. It's going to be hard for me to stop using spray inks because I do love them. Those spray inks made the modeling paste wet, and it takes longer to dry. I had just dried them, and it's taking longer to dry, and thank you so much for everybody that's still bearing with me. I really appreciate everybody that's still here. For me to go on to the next step, I'm trying to decide, do I want to dry these, or I'm going to add more spray inks, the spray inks that did work, and I want to try some dripping. The green was working well, and I think the purple was. Like Sylvia said, oh, that's the problem with spray inks. I know, I've probably noticed that, but some of them I've just loved so much, and I've bared with the stuck with the problem. I mean, like that one not spraying right, but if you add water to it, then it spreads it out. I like dripping. I love dripping in paintings, and I am trying to cause some drippage here. I like that. I kind of would like my birds more red. Nope, red's not working. But I have this red, and if I have this red right here, and it has a screw top, and it only needs I need for me to replace it with a spray top. So that red right here. Ah, yay, working. Oh, isn't that? For those of you bearing with me and still here, I hope I see that you're enjoying each other in the chat. That's great. If not, I mean, I really appreciate those people that have come here, bearing with me. Now with a baby wipe, I can wipe away some of the extra, like around the bird. Sorry. Oh, sorry, my head in the way. Oh, the orange works. Yeah, for the butterflies. Again, a baby wipe. Not to get rid of the drippage, but for around these butterflies. And the green kind of got lost already here. Maybe just one more color. I'm going to use green again to try to bring back this. The green leaves, because the green was working well. I want to cover that because I only want this part green. It's gotten so wet that it would take me a while to dry this with a dryer, and because I can't mute the sound, I know it can be annoying to some people. I'm gonna check the chat. Again, it's not down. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Yes, now I have cardinals. I think they might even need more red on them, but... Oh, hi, Art of Reed. Thank you for joining us. Oh, yeah, you love the dripping effect too? Right. And Sylvia says she ended up changing the bottles in order to save and use your ink sprays. How did you change the bottles, Sylvia? How did you change the bottles of your ink sprays in order to save on them? I'm interested, what did you do? Did you make it so they're not ink sprays anymore? So I'm going to wait for Sylvia's answer. I wanted to know how Sylvia said she changed her spray ink bottles. And I wondered, did she mean that she changed them so that they're not ink sprays anymore? My dripping went away. I love my drippage, and it went away. So I bring it back. Trying to bring the drippage back. have to spray water on top of that purple because the purple is coming out not as a spray, but it's coming out as a stream instead of a spray. Now my drippage is back again. Let's get these birds more red. There we go. Some really red birds. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I got some really good. Oh, and this one. There. Now I got some really red birds going. Where is it? Oh, Cliff is here. Hi, Cliff. I'm having so many technical problems today. Do you know how Bobby's doing? Okay, let's see what Sylvia said, because I had asked a question about her before. Sylvia says, I just bought empty spray bottles and refilled them with the ink. Oh, Sylvia, and then that solved the problem? They didn't get clogged again or stop spraying? That solved the problem? Yeah, I guess they would have to be put in new spray bottles, and then one that would probably solve the problem initially, and then I'm wondering if they just get clogged again. I was wondering maybe you could even use a pin to unclog them. Oh, smaller sizes. Wow, these are already small size spray bottles as it is. They're pretty small, but you're saying smaller spray bottles help solve the problem? Oh, Cliff says Bobby is good? Oh, good, okay. Sylvia, you mean smaller bottles than this? Because these are like 1 ounce. Yeah, these are 1 ounce bottles. What did you use? Because I don't think there's bottles that come smaller than this, so just getting new spray bottles would probably be a good answer, good solution. do we have any gardeners in here? Or people that have seen the first birds of spring? Oh, that's okay, Cliff. No problem. I know what was going on, so it doesn't. No problem at all that you're late. I had technical problems at the beginning, so it's no worries at all. Any gardeners in here? I'm gonna take up flower gardening again this year. This is all very wet, and besides, I wanted to chat a little bit more with people in the chat before I dry this because I'm trying to let this dry a little bit on its own. And after I chat with people in the stream, in the chat room, then I was going to try to dry that. Oh, Sylvia loves gardening and adores birds. We used to have a bird feeder, but the squirrels would steal all the food. They eat up all the food, and it just became as out of control. The squirrels just took over. Even if you put up a squirrel guard, the squirrels just there was just too many squirrels that ate up all the bird. It just attracted too many squirrels, and they just ate up all the bird food. Oh, thank you, Sylvia, for the tip. Tim Holtz makes some. You're saying Tim Holtz makes some very mini-sized spray bottles. That's good to know. Oh, Sylvia has the same problem. Had the same problem with squirrels. I was gonna try this blue. I forget. Did the blue work? No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get some other. These seem to work better. I've had good success with these ones. See, I love that blue. Oh, that blue is gorgeous. Oh, I had this red, but I don't need red. Those, my red birds, whether they're cardinals, are looking pretty good. I still have some of my drippage. That's good. Uh, this needs to dry, and I need to dry it with the dryer. Oh, Ian's back. Is Ian back? Cliff saying hi to Ian. Oh yes, Ian. Sorry, my computer crashed. Oh, okay, Ian, no problem. I'm having technical problems with my art materials and with the camera. So I'm glad you made it back, Ian. So glad to see you. I'm sorry to say that when I sprayed the spray inks on this texture paste, it made it so wet. I don't know if it's possible for it to dry. I don't know if it's possible for it to dry with a dryer in a decent amount of time since you're watching. Oh, I appreciate it if you hit the like. If people could hit the like button, you might have forgotten. I would appreciate very much if you could hit the thumbs up, please. Oh, thank you, Ian. I'm gonna. We have 90 minutes to go, and I wanted to try to go for another 30 minutes, and I'm gonna start a new one, a new smaller canvas. This one would just take too long for me to dry while I'm on live stream. It just would take too long. So, under the same theme, in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna do another canvas that's still going to be celebrating spring with mixed media painting. So, let me leave this here. I'm going to get a small and new canvas. New smaller canvas. I think it's only 8 by 10, 9 by 10, 9 by 12. I can check. Stretched canvas. The other one was canvas board. This is stretched canvas. Again, with the theme of celebrating spring with mixed media painting. Some of you wanted to know, was my gold acrylic, was my gold paint acrylic? Yes, it's gold acrylic paint by Sargent Liquid Metal. It's my favorite metallic gold. Again, I'm going to paint this canvas with the gold background. I appreciate everybody that stuck around and still watching. Thank you so much. I might as well paint a lot. Painting the edges, but painting the sides is a good thing too. You don't need a frame. If you paint the sides, that eliminates your need that you can frame. You can still frame if you want, but you don't have to if you paint, if the sides are painted. Whereas the canvas board that I was just using, that definitely needs a frame. You really cannot hang that on a wall unless you framed it. Whereas a stretched canvas, you have the option. You can frame it or you don't have to. And my gold always needs 2 coats. I'm going to check the chat while this is drying a little bit. Welcome, Dark Prince Lucy. Oh, Dark Prince Lucy, if you since I had to restart. I had technical problems at the beginning. You didn't probably just see the title, the original title that I had. This is Celebrating Spring with Mixed Media Painting. I go the opposite way now. The first layer was horizontal. Now I go vertical. It helps with the coverage. This is my well, Dark Prince Lucy came in the room. This is my favorite metallic paint. It's liquid metal. I can't tip it right now. It's liquid metal by Sargent. Oh, it's my favorite metallic paint. See, liquid metal by Sargent, gold, and it comes in a lot of different other metallic colors. I only have the gold. have so many. I have a lot of different stencils that are like kind of like springtime. This one I don't know that springtime, but birds, butterflies. I think I'm going to use this one. And I'm not using texture paste this time because I do not like how my ink sprays behave. So I'm going to use paint with a stencil. And when I use stencils, I use makeup sponges. You can use a stencil brush or stencil brushes or makeup sponges. I'm going to use acrylic paints. Red, orange, and yellow. That would be a warm color combination to start. Don't think the yellow is going to show up too good on the gold. Mix it with a little orange. And I like these polka dots too. You can buy makeup sponges really cheap, like a whole bag of makeup sponges. It's like 50 to 100 makeup sponges for a few dollars. Now maybe up in this corner. Wash out my makeup brushes. Because of time issues on a live stream, I'm going to use you can buy, these makeup sponges are so cheap. Same color scheme. The red shows up so good on the gold. I'm only going to use like some orange now, like for these dots. You have to put your stencils right away in water to soak with acrylic paint, or when you use the texture paste, or it's gonna destroy your even your plastic stencils. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and check the chat, because I cannot see the chat at the same time that that I'm working. Oh, I see some people are talking about favorite paints that they have. Right. I really like this Sargent liquid metal, but I can, if you have other favorites, yeah, everybody just post them in the chat, the favorites that you have. Oh, and Dawn's saying she likes a nice gold. Everybody's recommending something different. I really love this Sargent liquid metal gold, but everybody, I guess, I can see the people in the chat have other favorites also. I'm sure they're probably all pretty good. Oh, I see a lot of people talking about metallic paints in the chat. Bronzing. I'm so far, I only have gold metallic paint. And then now Ian's talking about bronze paint by Schmink or whatever. I don't know. But he says that's expensive. If I show you like this, this gold is excellent and it's not expensive. It's not super. It's reasonably priced. It's not cheap, but it's reasonably priced by Sargent. Liquid metal gold by Sargent, and I think they might have other metallic colors. I only use the gold. Oh, you don't think it's available in your country? Yeah, you might be right. Well, it's available on Amazon, but yes, you're right. It's available on Amazon, but yes, maybe still not available in your country on Amazon. I can understand that. So Ian's from the UK as well, so you're right. He might be recommending something that would be best for you. I like that little bit of orange right there. I'm going to add some right here. These makeup sponges, if you want to throw them out, you could, but I reuse them. I rinse them out and I rinse them out and reuse them, even though I get them like in a bag of like 50 to 100 for a very cheap price. My Tree of Life stencil. Who can tell me what color should I make this Tree of Life? Purple? Would purple be good? The dark purple? I have dioxazine, whatever they call dioxazine purple, violet, or whatever. I don't think black, right? You think dark green, dark purple? Who could give me a suggestion in the chat? Oh, Ian says dark green. Ian says dark green. Other people haven't answered. Dark green. Hold on. That's the darkest green I have. You think dark green or dark purple? Ian says green, dark green, and that's like a medium dark green, kind of in the middle. You think this green, Ian? Because that's the darkest green I have. What is it? What's the name of this green? What's the name of this green? Permanent finish. Phthalo blue. Okay, we got some different ideas here. Sylvia says dark green with splats of purple after the stencil. Ian says dark green with... No, that's what Ian says. Ian says dark green with splats of purple after the stencil. Sylvia says phthalo blue. I love phthalo blue. And then Ian says mix with a bit of black. And then Ian says the green I have looks like phthalo green, and you're right. This green does not even have a color name on it. It's Sargent. I usually use Liquitex student brand. Okay, I'm going to try this green with purple. This green with some splats of purple afterwards. And then he says mix it with a little black, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put the green. Ugh. I think I will mix it with a little black. Just a dot of black. Makes it more opaque. That green was like kind of a little transparent. The black makes it a little more better opaque. Oh, nice. Nice. Now splats of purple. What I do have is a sea sponge. I don't know if that would help. Maybe splats of purple over here and here. That's too much on that one. I have a sea sponge that I'm going to do like splats of purple. This purple is very dark. Splats of purple. Ah, nice. Simple painting, a very simple painting. Maybe more could be added, but that's nice for right now. I don't know if I'm gonna add more, but let me hold it up closer to the camera. Oh, Sylvia, you live in southern France. I lived in southern France for a year and a half, so in Montpellier. I think I told you that before, and I think you said you'd been there before. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. That's funny. Ian says he asks Sylvia to send her some sun. Send him some sun, I mean. Send Ian some sun. Wow, and Dawn lives right near Ian. That's cool. And now Ian says, now some silver twirls on my painting. Silver? Some silver twirls. I only have silver glitter paint. I do not have this in silver. I only have gold. Silver. I think I only have silver glitter paint. Some silver twirls? Here's what I have in silver. Look, silver glitter. Is that what you're talking about, Ian? Silver twirls on this painting? Or were you talking to somebody else? I don't know what Ian's saying. To you, Diana? To you? I don't know. And then you said light blue. Light blue then. If I don't have the silver, then the light blue swirls. Okay, I've been on for 2 hours. I'm not sure if I can make this 30 minutes, maybe a few minutes longer. Oh goodness. Swirls? Light blue or silver swirls? Twirls or swirls? I'm drawing them out with my hand. What, like Starry Night? Like Starry Night? I'm thinking maybe some birds. because I have this stencil of birds and some flying birds. This flying bird, that flying bird. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what you mean by swirls or twirls. And I'm thinking black. Or the dark, or the, no, I already got the purple, so, some black. That's one bird. Then there's a different shaped flying bird right here. I think I'm liking how that's looking. Okay, bye, Dawn. Thank you so much for visiting. Thank you, Dawn. And good night. Take care, Dawn. Oh, Ian says stop and look and do it again. Stop and look and do it again. Do it another time. What, on those bird stencils? On the birds? I'm waiting to see what Ian was saying. He said stop, wait, and do it again. I don't know if he's talking about the bird stencils. The birds. This bird's good. This one, I think, good. thank you so much for everybody that's still here. I appreciate so much that you have come visited my channel when you have so many other choices on YouTube. I'm almost finished here. I hardly ever use this silver glitter paint. I kind of wonder what it would do. I hardly ever use it. If you can see it, I'm trying to hold it in the light. And I kind of wonder what it would do. I don't think it would add much to this picture, this painting here. And my other painting that I worked on, because this is painting number 2, painting number 1 still not dry. Anybody have any suggestions on this one? Maybe I should make the darker on the borders on the frame. That often helps frame out a picture. If you use it with stuff that's blendable. Which is gelatos. So that's when we're talking about mixed media painting. I have used acrylic paint, and mixed media means you can use other mediums like gelatos, which are like oil pastels, but they're not. They're more they're oil pastels are not water soluble. These are blendable, and they are water soluble. And this might be good for on the border, a dark color. So this is what we mean by mixed media. It's not just paint, it's not just one medium. I'm going to add a second medium now. And this is blendable. I can blend it with my finger. Oh, I appreciate anybody that please give the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate that very much. Oh, wow. That really frames it out. Oh. I like to know what people think. Oh, thank you, Cliff. Yeah, framing that out was very, yeah, I think it's a good touch. Right, and Ian says bit like a vignette edge. A lot of art journalers do this. So I get it from the art journalers, and they like to frame out their edges of their journal pages, but other artists and mixed media artists a lot of times like to frame out their frame, and then they can kind of, I know one artist, she says if she doesn't know what to do next, she frames it out like this, like what I just did, and then she decides what needs to be added next. It helps her decide what could be added next. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. You love it with the birds. Good. Let me check the time. I think I need to end the stream. It's almost gone on for 3 hours. Almost 3 hours, which is a good amount of time. If anybody has questions, I don't know, does anybody have questions about gelatos? There's mostly artists in here, but this is a nice set that I have. It's 15 in the set. I think I got it from Michaels. And it's the metallics. These are all metallics. It comes with these makeup sponges. These kind of makeup sponges, I don't use them. It comes with like a blending brush. And supposedly if you can't tell these are metallics. Look, there's like pink, green, purple, blue, red, or what's that, a teal green, teal blue, and then white. You would think like, yeah, these are more metallics up here, but supposedly these are metallics also. Like that would be a green metallic, a purple metallic. They're not super metallic. So I recommend these. If you're looking for a set of gelatos, I recommend these. Because I really like gelatos, and said, oh yeah, I want like a set of them, and this is, and I love metallic, so this was a good choice for me. But they're not super metallic, just a little bit. Oh, yeah, Ian, you're right. And that seems like most of the things that I do on the live streams it's hard for me to finish them. It's like, yeah, come back to it later with a fresh eye and decide later how to finish it. Like, it's always helpful to have a fresh eye. Oh, welcome. Somebody just joined us, even David Mono Art. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, nice golden background. Yes, I use my favorite golden metallic paint. My favorite gold metallic paint is by Sargent. Liquid Metal Gold by Sargent. I'm in the United States, so it depends. I don't know. Some people are in the UK, and they have to they can't get this. But I recommend this Liquid Metal Sargent Gold Metallic Paint. Oh, Pecan Baby, hello. Welcome. Okay, let me check the time. Pecan Baby's from Pecan Baby is from the UK, I believe, or is it Europe or the yeah? Oh yes, I believe she's from Ireland. So I can see right now, and Sylvia's from France. So I can see I got my European and UK friends on here. Because it's not dinner time for you, and I smell my husband cooking dinner right now. So you guys have already finished dinner. Wow, I think it's 10:30 for you guys in the UK and Europe. And at the end, very last day of March is when you guys change over, right? It's when you turn your clocks forward. So then you'll be 5 hours. You'll be 5 hour difference from us again. Right now you're 4 hours ahead, and then once you turn your clocks ahead at the very last day of March, you're going to be 5 hours ahead. Oh, it's bedtime there. Oh, yeah. What is it? Like 10:30. Right. I appreciate so much. I appreciate everybody who's come to the come to my art live stream today. I think I need to end it, and thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for visiting and coming here, and for my moderators who have to do their job. I mean, you don't have. I mean, my moderators that do a good job doing what they have to do, or if we ever get trolls in here, which luckily so far I have not had that problem of having trolls in here. So, but thank you, Ian, and I don't know. Oh yeah, Cliff's a moderator also. Thank you, Cliff. Yes. And if I don't know if there was other moderators in here, I thank them too. And thank you everybody else for coming here. Thank you so much. My next live stream is either going to be this Thursday. I'm this Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and maybe I might be adding a third live stream, but I'm not sure. But if I add something on Tuesday, everybody will just get notifications about it. Goodbye, everybody.